He may look like a prim and proper Englishman, but behind the facade lies a musical mind that's redefined the sound of British pop music. He's Marc Ronson, super producer. Starting out as a DJ, his transatlantic style of New York hip-hop infused with UK rock gave him an edge over his fellow turntablists. After making the move into producing, it was 2007's Version, featuring reworkings of tracks by Brit stars Kaiser Chiefs and Amy Winehouse, that proved to be his real breakthrough.
It does feel slightly surreal, like it's like somebody's telling me how an Amy Winehouse record is doing. Like I have that kind of, it's weird to have it happening to your own record, so I'm still, it's like almost through a glazed window. Like I feel like it's amazing it's happening, but it hasn't quite connected that it's my own record, you know?
His work as producer went from strength to strength. Along with his 2008 Brit Award for Best Male Solo Artist, his work on Back to Black by Amy Winehouse won him the Grammy for Producer of the Year, as well as Best Pop Vocal Album and Record of the Year. His connections within the British music industry also contributed greatly to the success of his album.
I was working on Robbie's record and I decided to tell him about the Covers album, and a month later we did it. Amy, sort of the same thing. So it was really kind of organic, and when I set out doing this record, I didn't have a deal. I was just sort of playing all the tracks and paying horn players out of my own pocket to just come down to sessions. And I just thought, this is going to be just a labour of love and a really cheap record to make.
After being dumped by his 19-year-old model girlfriend Daisy Lowe for being too old, the 33-year-old producer found solace in being called in to rework some of the classic hits of his childhood heroes Duran Duran. But it wasn't just Duran Duran's music that Marc's boyhood senses had attuned to.
My mum once let me go to the cool place with her to get her hair, where she got her haircut, and I took a picture of John Taylor. I was 11 years old in this tour. It's like they were going to give me feathered hair and blonde highlights. It's probably a bit unreasonable. And then I got my haircut, which was somewhat closer to the haircut that I guess that they would have given a 10-year-old. I remember walking out sort of in tears going, Mum, it's way more Nick Rhodes than John Taylor.
The pain of bad childhood haircuts a long way behind him, Marc Ronson is one musical producer who isn't likely to be shedding more tears anytime soon.